Hello and welcome back. Those of you who watched this on Twitch knew the ordeal I had to do to get back to this point, but we're still in the same session. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. uh, except for Brian Goodwin. Everything is not fine with Brian Goodwin. I'm just gonna leave all this stuff here. No, sir.
You see that plane?
No, I was just busy packing up.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more. The service says this thing is 2% contained.
Well, is this the June fire or the site fire? Or...
Well, the two fires merged into one unmitigated disaster. They're renaming it after my lookout. You about packed up?
Shouldn't we talk for a sec, about things?
About what?
About how all this stuff is connected. The surveillance, the Goodwins, Brian's death.
Keep it, you Turt Reynolds.
I don't know what to say, okay? It's like the universe cooked up the cruelest thing to have happen. Does it connect to everything else? I don't know. I don't know if I even want to.
Of course you do. There's gotta be a reason.
Does there?
Maybe. Maybe not. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Well, fuck. For starters, I guess you could find the source of that signal.
Holy crap. Yeah, oh my god.
We don't know what it is. It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could also be whoever was listening to us, whoever made the tape.
Okay.
I could also be neck deep in fire.
You should pack up everything you need in case we get the call and you can't come back.
All right, look, if something happens,
I'll remember you.
I was hoping you'd have a backup plan or something.
Yeah, okay, I'm probably gonna move to Canada. Ontario, maybe.
No, I meant if something happens to me.
Right, if you don't find out who made the tape and I have to hit the road.
Forget it.
Be safe, Henry.
Delilah's cutting and running. Okay, I think that's everything I need. It's all the things. It's so weird that, like, as short as this game is, and by short I mean not in a bad way, but it's interesting how this feels like home, like this is the safe haven, even though somebody broke our window and so many bad things have happened near this lookout. But here we go. I guess we're journeying into a literal fire to figure out what's going on. I'm trying not to look at just the tracker and make sure I'm seeing what's ahead of me. Watch, it's gonna be right to Delilah and she's gonna kill me. And she's gonna leave my body to burn in the fire. Watch. I'm gonna be double-crossed.
What's your status?
I think I'm getting close.
Alright, well, I just got word that they are coming to get us. My place.
You sound worried.
No, it's just...
Brian?
I'll coordinate with the evac team and let you know when to head towards the tram. It's north. Far. Past where you found that cut back in May. There's an emergency tram out there that will let you hike to the rendezvous point at my lookout.
And it's crazy how, like, all the... with the fire, the setting... with the setting change, the tone change continues as well. It's like nothing is familiar from what you've experienced all summer.
site that's as fit for living as the one you're about to find. You can't blame me for keeping an eye on you. Not after bumping into you back in May. Down by the cave, for croc's sake. I've been up here for 3 years. I kept it cozy. Winters are harsh as hell, and I ran out of books. But I got that antenna rigged up, and Delilah, she's a record you don't gotta flip. I kinda get why Brian took to her. About a week ago, I stopped worrying about you finding anything out, and that's right when everything went shithouse with you two. You guys don't know anything about having kids. All right, nobody knows nothing. It ain't Andy and Opie walking down a lake to fish every afternoon. It ain't Mayberry. But you gotta know I didn't kill him. All right, we were climbing. I was teaching him. Brian was uneducated in the way to do anything. He just fucking didn't sink his anchor the right way. You know, I thought about going back, having to answer questions, and having to get him put in the ground, and I didn't see the point. Don't come looking for me. Sorry about your wife.
We found the surveillance operation.
Okay, what does that mean? What is it?
It was Ned Goodwin. He was the one listening to us. Just him.
Ned Goodwin? He made the tape?
Yeah. He's gone. Deeper into the Shoshone. He doesn't want anyone to know he's out here.
Because he killed Brian. Because he killed his fucking son. You need to get back here. They say the helicopters are making rounds.
Okay. Goodwin was the one who wrote the reports I found at the site. Brian was a nice-looking kid. God.
What?
Nothing, just some of Brian's stuff. He held on to some of Brian's things. His wizards and wyverns.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he found it riveting.
This boombox looks familiar. You should see some of the stuff he was working on. I guess he had a lot of time on his hands.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you want me to say. We're in the middle of a fire that is at 22,000 acres and growing. Fast.
It's gonna burn all of this up.
Well, take a picture if you're so keen to remember it.
You're not?
I don't know.
He wrote down everything he did to us. And everything he did every day. He was scared shitless.
Huh. I bet.
Might as well clean up this site here. Blip. Blip. There's the snowmobile engines. There's where he typed false documents. There's where he slept. What a crazy turn.
He was rigging up stolen batteries to keep his stuff going. He had quite the view. He's got a radio base station up here. He was listening to us on that.
Can I close this hatch? Nope. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Crazy. He was too scared and ashamed to deal with his own son. Alright. Hike north to thoroughfare. Where's my compass? Need to get going north. Let's climb back up here. Man. You gotta wonder what kind of resources Ned had if he was able... Like, Ned must... I mean, he was a climbing enthusiast, but he must have... That must have been where Brian got his intelligence, was from Ned. If Ned was able to just, like, figure out how to create a monitoring station and his own power source, and... I mean, partially out of being able... having so much time and...
I know I should be relieved. Relieved that there's no evidence of us starting that fire. Relieved that we're not crazy. That there wasn't some conspiracy. But I'm not. He was a sweet kid. With a shitty father who hid out here like a coward after dumping him in a hole.
I think that Ned loved him. He still had his photo, you know?
I don't want to hear it.
He obviously didn't want to forget him. He just didn't know what to do.
Henry, not knowing what to do isn't okay. When you're supposed to look after someone, you
figure it out.
Yes. And Ned Goodwin is a shithead who is incapable of figuring anything out. I'm sorry. God,
Incapable...
it would have been so easy to tell the truth and have him sent home. I can't stop thinking about it.
You didn't do anything wrong. You said it yourself. It was Ned's job to look after him.
Yes, I did. And now I've got to decide whether I tell people that he's down there so they can retrieve the body or not. And if I do, I'm going to be asked about Ned Goodwin.
V?
Oh, fuck.
Is that a helicopter?
Yeah, hold on. Hey! No, there's one more. Yes, here, yeah. Yeah, he's coming. Okay, 1 second. Hey, they're here, but they're making rounds. They'll come back. I think I'm gonna go with them.
Wait, just wait, okay? I'm not that far.
Henry, they're here. They're waiting right now.
Please.
Henry, I don't want to meet you and just sit here in a dead boy's shadow. Okay, I don't want to do that. I know that sounds harsh.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, I'll wait.
I'm not far.
Okay.
Okay, so... if I go through here, this trail that's right over here will lead us up to the thoroughfare, if I'm looking at this right. Yep, this is the right way. Okay, I was hoping that me going to the cave would be the right, because that cave's kind of it was kind of in the center, so I thought like, oh, I'll just go to the cave and I'm coming. All right, this is the right path too. Man. Yeah, that would have been so. It would have been like only Ned's word. Maybe Delilah's. But, like in terms of Brian. But how did he get all the equipment rigged up too? Thoroughfare lookout. Old cabin. It's hard to see where anything is with all this smoke. We gotta stick on the trail. Alright, there's the lookout. So we're in the right direction. We just gotta keep ourselves orientated. Keep ourselves directed. Oriented. I don't know. Whatever the word is. We're almost there. We get to finally meet the person behind this radio voice that we've spent 2 months getting to know and haven't seen her once. Hip. What? Is that my lookout? That is my lookout. Wow, so we weren't that far away from her. Where's the... Okay, map. So confused. Okay, so I gotta stay on this trail. Coming, Delilah. Down we go. Can't go that way. Almost there. I have that feeling that she's already left, even though we told her to wait. I mean, after all we've been through in this game, and she just leaves. It almost reminds me of, like, you think of their relationship, it's like how people have, like, internet relationships, or internet friendships, or someone could just literally walk away from a computer, and that's just it. That's the end of the... It's the end of the conversation, that's the end of any interaction, they could be miles away. Alright, so thoroughfare is this way. Oh, we're so close. Man, she had their own little setup here. Cable car. This seems very safe, I must say. Watch. Thank you for playing Firewatch. It just ends. Coming, Delilah. I'm coming, Delilah.
Oh, God, it's a nightmare out there. Hello? Delilah? Damn it.
She is gone.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Hi. Yeah, it's me.
You're not here.
No. Don't be mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just...
You're not mad, you're just disappointed?
I'm not your dad after you got busted smoking pot.
I just couldn't be out there for another minute.
You could have just said that.
You really wanted me to stay.
I did. And now I'm...
Disappointed.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, it shouldn't take long for the helicopter to reach you.
Okay.
There's a debrief in a situation like this. Lots of questions.
Shit. So, taking stock, we found out an old lookout killed his only son and decided to become a lonely hermit.
Yes.
And we prevented one fire?
Basically started another.
Okay, so that's a wash.
I'll have to figure out what I'm doing every summer from now on that isn't this.
You're not coming back?
No. And you'll have to... I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what's next.
Tell you what, why don't you choose for me and I'll choose for you?
All right, sure. Maybe... Maybe you could come back to Boulder with me and figure it out down there. Just a thought.
You don't want me down there.
Well, I just asked you.
Look, I've got some things to do in Casper, and maybe I'll head south sometime after that. I could come by, sure.
Okay. So, what about me?
I think you should go to Julia, and then you can figure it out. Maybe put that typewriter to good use. Give me a sexy accent or something if you write about this.
I am. Yeah.
You gotta go see her.
Would you?
Henry, Look, you came out to put your memories behind you, and they're still right there in front of you.
You're right. I mean, I think you're right.
Good.
When I get back, maybe I could,
We shouldn't focus on this summer. Next year we'll roll around, and then the year after that, and then it's just, I don't know. My Aunt Judy called it a pause in the hallway of time.
Did your Aunt Judy smoke a lot of pot?
Yeah?
Well, you should try to take her advice, too.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's the helicopter.
They'll land back where you hiked up. Good luck, Henry.
Thank you, Delilah. I appreciate it.
I mean it. Good luck.
Thanks.
Bye, Hank.
Well, geez. If you notice, though, the pork pond sign she was talking about, she's like, hey, that would make a great thing, and she actually hung it up, and she drew me. I keep that. She's got this bottle of tequila that she talked about. It's not Jif, it's Biff peanut butter. Lucian's Gambit. Alright, let's go back and leave this place behind. Oh, whoops, the wrong way. Poor Henry. He still has his wife, and he has these feelings for Delilah, and neither of them want anything to do with him, even after all they've been through with... I mean, I'm not blaming Julia for her illness, no, that would be... How dare she have this illness, but... It's crazy. Hey, helicopter guy. Yay! We did it. What a game. So, for those who are like, oh, is it worth it? I think it was worth it. You know, it definitely got me emotionally involved. I was feeling scared of like what's going on. I was feeling the panic. I was feeling the worry for this person on the other end of a radio. Never even saw once. Oh, I got the pictures developed. That's a nice little touch. I wonder if there. I wish there was a trophy for like, take all the pictures. This is all of his craziness. And more evidence of Brian Goodwin. Hey, thank you. What does it say there? Holly Smith shout. Did I take a selfie with this camera? Oh, it was when I like first picked it up. That's funny. Oh wow, that's right. This is Brian Goodwin's camera, so there's gonna be photos from him. I totally forgot about that. There's Ned. Wow. And there's little scrappy Brian. Excited to be out at the thing. See, look, he was a nice dad. He might have been out of touch with his son. Wow. And there you have it, folks. That's Firewatch. Wow. What a journey we've been on. This is super fun. Definitely worth. It's on sale right now. It's definitely worth the like $3 off. Definitely worth $20. Wow. That was a great game. So yeah, for people on YouTube, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you for a next playthrough. This is a good game to do a playthrough of. It's a nice short amount, and we'll see you next time.